It says selected, like I can select multiple. Oop, looks like I am. I don't need the gifts. That should be fine. Alright. I think we're good. Wait, did I crash like 3 seconds in? I crashed 3 seconds in. Sprite Matty getting styled on. Yeah, I know. She got that shuffle. I don't stand a chance. Lunaze is too powerful. I don't need that. Dude. There we go. I'm back. Alright, then I get my comparative. Yes, Binks, I hear you. Oh. It's style. Oh. I'm being served. Alright. We zoom in. 800% is fine. Dude. Move this one back here. Example Lunaze over there. Alright. $1,200. I'm just gonna zoom this in case I have to look at it later. Alright. So today we shuffle. And if I recall, this sprite is the same one. Yeah, we're good here. So this was just a reference one. It's just 2 sprites we gotta make. So let's get our sketch layer. New layer, sketch. All right, Binks, get out of there. Shoot, get out from under there. Yeah, could be in a butthead. Out, out. Come on. That wasn't a suggestion. Come on, out, out. Thank you. I'll just leave the controller plugged in for now. Looks like it's charging. Considering that this one's fresh out of the thing, makes some sense that it's charging. Alright, so sketch layer. Let's grab our bright-ass red that I like to use to see where our movement is. So, let's make myself disappear. So, entire leg is coming in. This leg comes in. So both of our legs pinch. We have the elbow go up to like here. And our hand come to like there. And even this hand rises. The hair bit's kind of extreme. So the hair is catching wind because we're going into motion. So Matty's got to catch some motion. This is where we're going to have a lot of tail action. So this starts moving out. This moves out. The bang in the back stays the same-ish. You know, like a little bit at the bottom. So that's where all of our movement is for the first sprite. Yes, I hear you, you suck. I love you too. You're a suck. You're my suck. Are you happy? You got pets. Can I get back to work? You are the biggest of suckspinks, just so you know this. You are the suckiest cat I have ever had. And I've had some pretty sucky cats before you. It's an honor. Get him the blue ribbon for sucky catness. He's also the oldest cat I've ever had, technically. At least, like, on my own as an adult. Alright. Duplicate. Put it there. Make that 1. 2. Alright. So, first things first, let's grab... Do I want to go top down or bottom up? I think I want to go bottom up. So it looks like 2 pixels of leg. Looks like, yeah, looks like the leg moves about 2 pixels. So, whoop. Hello, Binks. Binks. He's like, how to get into it? No. Did the pants come back too? Yeah, like the whole leg comes back too. Alright, so whole leg. And I will shift. Whoa! Yes, 22,000%. Ah, I used a tool hotkey, which I'm bad at. There we go. I'm just going to cut this, paste it, move it to that way. Let's also delete that part of it. Alright, general idea where that leg went. Yeah, it's fine. Merge it down. Alright. Stands up. Oh. Oh, dang it. Alright, and then our other leg. Looks like... also sort of 2, but it's largely rotating. Yeah, the whole leg is coming forward too, because we're like kind of pivoting on it. Okay. So let's grab all of this. I feel like I do art kind of weird. Versus, like, you know, doing sketches and what have you. At the same time, like, there's not really a defined way of how you're supposed to do art. So I think it's a pivot of the foot from there. Like, it's not... It's only 1 pixel of movement from most of the leg. Then the foot has its, like, pivot. Just the foot. All right. Oh. We're gonna get there. Oh. Next step. Got the arm, which looks like 2 left, 1 up for most of the arm, and then it foreshortens. Alright, I think we should also at the point of just removing the tail for now. It's just going to get in the way. And we're going to have to basically do it from scratch. All right. Let's take the up half of the arm off, as well as that one. Okay, it's a rough guesstimate. How close is that looking? See, the problem is my hand is massive. Yeah, I cupped the wrong parts of the hand too. That didn't help. Is this pizza time? No. As soon as busy again from 7th Saga. Not a game I've played. It's got a nice beat though. Ooh, Golden Sun. Oh, and Majora's Mask. Oh, those are both good. Looks like Majora's Mask is gonna win. Sadness. Something like that. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll stunt. I'll stunt on him. Alright. Yeah. The back arm comes up a bit. Looks like about 2 It's always 2 pixels. We work on 2s. Alright, so did that, and hair stuff. I think we're fine without putting the hair stuff on. For now, anyway. Alright. Let's go to the milk bar. Have a great time. Alright. So I think that should be about good. I'm stanced up similarly, at least. I may need to thicken some parts. Change some things. But I think we've got the general idea. Now the question, we've been kind of open-handing a lot of stuff. Do we want to fist up the claws? You know what? We don't want to fist up the claws, because it's not possible. You can't fist up Matty's claws. They're too powerful. Alright, let's try to clean this up into an actual sprite. Like, I kind of want... See, I've never had to consider Matty running before. Because Because she doesn't run, she just walks menacingly. Unfortunately, I don't think I can Dio walk everywhere. Just wouldn't be viable. So then... Oh, big yawn. Maybe I'm more tired than I thought. Alright, let's fix our legs. I've stalled long enough. Just trying to visualize running with the claws. Like, how do I run? Generally, like, full open hand. Let's look at what we got for our running. So we're hitting the point here. Activate stuff, fall down. Look at the camera. So it's like a full tilt run. We'll have the glide thing eventually. This looks like it here, actually, I think. No? Maybe? No? Alright. So the hat... Ugh. Yeah, maybe I am just more tired than I thought I was. I've been at art for like 30 minutes, that's it. Come on, I can do more than just some placement stuff, at least. Alright. This is mostly a slide and a shift to background. So let's... darken our booting a bit. Let's round this out again. Just put one there. That should be fine. Let's shift all of this one over, because this boot's supposed to be turning around. I'm going to be probably freehanding it from here, but... yeah, because it goes like a full 3, so we got a full toe turnaround. Yep. Doot. Doot. Yeah, that's better. Just delete that, I think. No. Start to build our boot back up. Yeah, this working? A little bit too much. Not that it's bad. I think we just take the whole thing from like here and move it back one. I recognize me some Castlevania. Let's move this knee forward a pinch. Dudes. Do. Do. Move this back again. Consider the skirt connected to like the torso more so than the legs. Metroidy? Metroidy. Take it. I think we just, like, leave the fingers as we're running. Just, like, full hand open. Maybe Japan just showed a N64 30th anniversary set of controller and keyboard. Just new shells for existing product. Only clear blue. This is the only even most popular N64 color option. Don't get the pick. You know what, the funny thing is, I currently, I think, own 2 red N64 controllers, because those were what came with this particular N64. I got it at, like, a garage sale. The sticks on them are still pretty good, and I've been trying to maintain them as best I can. But, like, in terms of what I like for an N64 controller, just give me the gray. Like, I don't ask for much, just the gray. Gray me up, baby. Yeah, since we don't have a sleeve to work with, we're going to be doing a lot of, like, floppy arm shenanigans. I think I kind of like how this has turned out. Yeah, just gotta kind of imagine this running. Yeah, it looks like her fist kind of tightens, but it doesn't really. I think at most I, like, curl the claws in one. Like, just rein them in a little bit. So just, like, take them from here to, like, here. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think we just, like, we're gonna be floppy arming it. Claws going every which way. That said, this one pivots an angle. Which, oh, the angle pivots. Yeah, that one implies a very strong closing of the hand. And we're pulling it back. I kind of think we just pull this back. So grab our kind of center palm section, where our paw pad shows. Pull it back one. Hey, Aika! Ooh, party of 7! Thank you for the raid! It will now rain bombs for an amount of time, despite the fact that I'm pretty sure I turned the feature off. This wild pack of gay people here. I do like me some wild packs of gay people. They are my favorite wild packs. Okay. trim that maybe. Yeah. I think that almost works. Let's grab some of the dark tone just to fill in. And then like trim that. I don't mind it. I see the vision. Dude. Show the thumb up there. I like the thumb in concept. I don't like where it is. I think we cut, paste, put it back like one in. Yeah, no. So there's where the thumb should be, effectively. Do we have to go back and add a thumb? No, it's just the one that we've started from. Because we do have our thumb visible here on Elsewise. Okay, it's been 2 pixels before. Okay, so we have done the thumb before. All right, back to here. Hello there! Hope I'm doing good. I'm doing alright. A little tired, but alright. Okay, I think we scrap all these fingers. Alright, come on, we can do this. Okay. I think let's grab that part of the hand. Ooh, Hollow Knight. Edit, cut. I think that's serviceable. All right. There we go. We do need to fill in that one, though. Should be this color, I think. Nope, we need to darken it. This one? No, I think we gotta go with a full darkest shade. Yeah, I think there it is. There's the hand. It's handsy. Lucky 7 here. Looks like it is. Alright, let's fix this arm a pinch. And I think it's just going to take that pixel. Right there. And then we pink up that. We could probably afford to give it a highlight. And then possibly soften that transition a little bit. It's looking okay-ish. Is there anything left that needs doing on the legs? The legs still feel awkward to me. Binks. Binks, I love you. Come on down. Ugh. That looks like it's working. Hello, Binks. You're being a suck? Are you my suck? Yeah. Rub your cheeks, yeah. That's what you want? All of the attention? Heaven forbid there was attention not going to you. Alright. So, head don't move. Stuff just starts getting into position. Like, we're at the very beginning of momentum. I'd almost say maybe, like, fold the ears back. It's hard to say. And you are just the suckiest of sucks. What if chat wants attention? How do we headbutt? That's a good question. That's a good good call. I mean, you could what is it's exclamation mark attack Isabel Zephyr that would attack my little sprite, and I would have to respond to the fact that I'm flying across the screen. Unfortunately, your representative is Binks for attention. And he is a bad representative. He just wants it all for himself. Once you get moved to a normal model, we could see about getting you tits. Unfortunately, the price is massively out of my range still. There's I got my little, like, sub to me more so I can afford things. Oh, hello. Scratch your cheeks. Yeah. That's what you want. Just want mom's attention to scratch your cheeks, heaven forbid. Alright. Yes. As our third frame has a lot of body movement. Like it. Boobs up one, head forward one, waist back one. It's a lot. And then we'll be full tilt all the run. Ugh. So I think I want to wait for the ears. I think the ears are part of the really big movement. Number 3. So the problem is we have short hair, and a lot of Lunase's animation in this go is just her hair. Like, it's literally just hair. And we don't have a lot of that. We're a short-haired girl. It will have to be blowing back as we're going, so maybe something like the hat we're gonna have to stretch and leave it. We're gonna have to, like, stretch the hat out while we're running. It only bobs while we're fancy. You know, I think actually that would be the thing, is, like, the hat. Like, it would start tilting back. Binks, stop. Must you menace? Ugh, up you go. Just a little bit there. The front. Yep. We got lyrics? Lyrics are fun. subtle. Alright, I think that's serviceable. We'll see after we start animating it. Actually, let's do a little bit more. I want to put that there. And like a little bit of shine from here. Like a highlight right there. Because we're going tilt. We're tilting. Alright, we'll do the tail in a sec. So it might actually be a thing where we try to do more forward momentum with the head. Because I want space for the tails to do stuff. I don't, like, in an ideal world, looking at this, we've got kind of all of this space that I kind of wish was back here for tails. So we might try to place... It's gonna fuck up our running hitbox in terms of, like, when stuff looks like it's gonna hit us. But... I think it might be worth it. No, because, see, there's... Well, still even got some more space there, too. Maybe for, like, 1 pixel off for some of the run stuff, it won't be too bad. Let's see how much we need. Because we could just slide the sprite forward and back at the beginning and ends of the animation. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. Like, 1 pixel's a lot, but... Alright. Let us once again move our sketch layer. Okay. Wow, that leg stays still. So it looks like that leg is our anchor point. Dude. So, step 1. Boot. Knee. Dude. Like 1 pixel up more with the arm. This all shifts that way. And this goes directly up. Backhand does a massive jump. And we start going into tilt run. All right, massive amount of movement. And the whole head comes forward 1. Dude. Alright, so this will be where a lot of, like, the tail animation stuff happens. Because the equivalent of the ponytail is kind of my tails. Ugh. Alright, dude. Make the sketch so transparent. Alright. So, Matty's head has to move forward. Just grab the head. Head goes forward. Check. Actually, let's try to leave all of these parts separate. So the next one is the arm stuff coming up one more. Let's grab arm. And thumb. Dude. Alright, and then sort of the boobs up one. Dude. As kind of the neck area moves up. Does the shoulder move? Kind of. Yes, the arm does move up. Dude, boob up. That said, I'm going to take away what I consider to be the waist section, because I think it moves differently. Dudes. Okay. So the waist section goes up and diagonal. Dude. We once again rip ourselves apart. Dude. And since we've said the skirt's part of the waist, it needs to go that way as well. Okay. Next, the backhand, which makes a 2-pixel diagonal jump. This is going to look horrible when we merge all of it together. But that's half the fun of art, is it being ugly for a while until it's not. Alright. This means all we've got left is our legs. To which, what did the sketch say? The back leg doesn't move, so it is our one stationary piece. The other leg, however, is jumping directly up. It's at least 2 pixels to the knee, and it's a massive shift in movement, so... I lied, that one's not stationary. Did I cut this one by accident? No. Back leg disappears entirely. Alright. Is that Chrono Trigger? Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah, Trigger. I should play Chrono Trigger again sometime. Is it 1 or 2, it looks like. Yeah, it's a lot. Let's just get the knee to where it needs to be. Worry about more later. That should be about a mirror for the foot, which is good. Alright, and then our last leg, the last leg of our journey. Just move that leg back. Alright. Are we ready for the monstrosity? Leg forward. Hand up. Waist way up there. Boobs. Hand. Head up here. That is our rough positioning. Oh, it's horrible. Alright, does anything specific need to be done? One more pixel that way? Possibly? Dude. Oh, it's grabbing them from layers. Interesting. I didn't know it could do that. Alright. Oh, I hate it. Alright. Well, let's mess it all up. Let's merge it all down. Committed. This is the rough shape we need. All right. Let's clean things up. So let's erase that part of the heel. Move that. Yeah, it does look like one big boot. I think we'll just darken the shades of the back boot a little bit to help separate it. Let's get that flop going a bit more. Should be fine. Forward. Yeah, I think it's fine-ish. Okay, I want to bring this up, though. I need the knee to be up here. Huge. Huge. Bring this round. Let's fill this in for a second. Oh. Brain. Come on, we can do this. 'Tis the hard part. I knew what we were getting into today. Do I keep focusing on the legs? Yes. Alright, so... I think we're gonna... Yeah. Dude. Erase a little bit more of that. Let's hold on to that. Let's burst this shine through. Get our mid-tone. Blend it a little bit better down there. Bit there. All right, I think that's better. I want to grab this tone for separation. Yes. That's better. Illusion of it being lighter. Yes, pulling that part of the parachute pants forward. Dude. That is a Final Fantasy. 13. I played a little bit of 13. Rude. Oh, yeah, because I have 2 windows. Alright. Legs kind of done. Let's go to hat. So I want to, I think, erase that. No. Let's just, not a straight line, but there we go. That's where the shape I want it to be in while we run. It's going to be like constantly tugged back. Dudes. Oh yeah, we need our zooming ears. We gotta zoom. How else shall we do anything if we are not zooming? We ready to zoom? Okay. All right. I think let's just erase the edges of our hair. By bringing them in a bit. Like it's coming behind us as we zoom forward. We zooming at a breakneck pace of 1 sprite in 2 hours. Okay. We spent most of our lives living in a sprinter's paradise. It's true. There's so many running sprites for games that are just better. Kerbo! Abstract shapes. I gotta fix all this torso nonsense, and I don't want to touch it. Okay. Well, first off, let's fix my boob. Make my chest full once more. And let's pull this forward. So the middle of the torso is essentially extended. Alright, fine, I'll go get the water. It will probably help my brain, so yes. We will hydrate. Oh. Whew. Our drate has been hided. Boom, do, 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 da, da, da. This goes hard. Xenon Zolden out. Zolden out for a 0. Ooh. Ah, Street Fighter versus Mega Man. You can't make me pick. Oh, Final Fantasy V. Hold on, can I vote for that too? Yeah. All right. Let's toss some hand that way. All right. You know, I feel like it almost does this, like the boobs hang over. I think that definitely helps. Hold on, let's... Alright, I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna erase this pixel here. Move that one down there. Since this has a forward lean aspect to it, I think we gotta lean into Daboba and have them overlap a bit. One pixel of Boba is so much. Alright, so one thing is the cravat came back, which is the thing. So it was here on her neck, now it's here. So we've got to kind of sell the neckline a little bit well. I think is part of our problem here. I think that helps. Alright. I think that's definitely working for what I needed to do. I think we just accept that we're very busty in this particular one. Jumps forward, just changes the whole lineup for it. Okay, we got the first part of the motion down. We just need to kind of fix this section. So I think what we do... we desync the belt a bit. Just make it disappear. Glad that it fell back. You know what? Ironically, I think that works. Sometimes just make it disappear. Alright, then we need to do something with this forward arm. I think that makes a big difference already. Yeah, because our hair matter. Okay. Let's look between these two again. Yeah, so the bicep kind of rotates direction, which is harder to do for me due to no sleeves and not much detail up this way. Alright, I gotta take a quick bio break, but I'll be back in a sec. Alright, bio break done. So, yeah, this arm's coming forward. So I think... I need to... probably paste this in, move all of this over one. We're keeping our chunky hands, but we gotta earn them. And then we'll shade the back section. then I think we gotta pivot our fingers a bit. So if the hand moved, all of the fingers. Left. Just the left can work. Did we get it in one? Okay, I think we need to do a little bit more, but like I think we just make that pixel like that. All right. We gotta put tails in still. But before we commit to tails, let's delete some layers. You know what time it is, chat. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. We're finally gonna dance. Export the Sprite editor. GIF. Yes, same animation speed. All right, we're stancing up. Let's sync those so that they don't look so goofy. All right. I think it's working, strangely enough. Like, we don't feel as fluid, but we're using a lot more colors. We're kind of just janky freehanding. We do have to put tails on now, though. And I think realistically what we should be doing for those tails is, like, rotating so the second one is visible. Because when we get to the running, we get a whole dance line. There you go. Fuck. That was stupid. There was no reason. I hate that I like it. Party rock intensifies. Dude. I don't like the snappiness to the backhand for all of them too. There's like cha cha cha. Gotta catch these moves. All right, we will be deleting gifs too. We can always do that again later if we really want to for silliness. I'm just happy we kind of got as much done as we did today. All right. Yes, sketch layers. New layer, more sketch. All right, so my thought is like, so between 1 and 2, the legs are coming together. So then the point here on the tail, or yeah, that would be. So we got to think in 3 dimensions. So this is where her ass would go, and the tail technically should connect to about this point of her spine. If we were to like kind of draw in her skeleton, she should have the spine, she's got her hip bone, she's got her leg, her knee, her foot, leg, knee, foot. She's got a rib cage, their arms, and then her skull, which is massive. Look at him, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful rendition of a skeleton. Alright, so, but with that being the case, how the tail functions should be coming out of the base, the spine follows down there, and then should follow through like that, essentially. So, let's delete everything. Let's follow her neck down. Her shoulders should go between there, which means her neck should be roughly there. Following down the curve of her spine, and then extension. And there's technically a second extension here, but we're not going to talk about second spine extension. I feel like second spine extension is something we're going to have to go back and add to a bunch of the sprites for depth reasons, but it's going to become very noisy when we do. I want to animate one tail and see where we are. So, how is our spine moving here? A bit. We're basically rotating. So where I have a rotation point basically there. So then from here, that same bit should be something like this. Okay, let's reduce the opacity. This is just a transitionary sprite, so let's grab our actual color. And yeah, we do have following around here soon. Something like that. I'm gonna go blow my nose. I'll be back in a second. Anything to avoid having to freehand. Alright, so let's try to fill in that shape. Is that too much movement? No, that should be just the right amount of movement. Let's grab you. Send you to there. Alright. Doot. I think we lose this pixel. And then like fill in this like that, something like it. Then this one's an interesting one. So let's grab this color again. So for now our butt's up here. And wanna like flare it out. Not that far out, I think. This is just starting the run, so... But something like that, probably. Alright, let's delete the sketch. Let's do a quick export with the tail, with the pseudo tail. Welcome to pseudo tail. This is why we don't animate the sketches. It does look like it's starting to carry away, which is what we want. So we might have to do all of our running sprites like one to the left. Yeah, that looks to still be the same length, so that's the major bit we're aiming for. Alright, let's volumize these tails. Why, yes, bikers, I do know you're there. You didn't need to take your muffler off. I didn't need to hear your tiny penis. Yeah, that shape still works. Alright, let's grab our lightest hue. Second hue. We're in the shadow of ourselves, so let's darken this a bit. I was gonna say, tail looks very sharp, very like coyote. Alright, dude. Let's grab this. Oop, that's wrong layer. Dudes. Okay. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. The body of the tail. I was gonna say it might be time to pull up one of my other references, so I will be looking at that for a second. Pictures of Guff. My assorted Sprite stuff. Did I put the reference in here? I did not. Seems I probably left it in my downloads folder. Yep, there it is. Dude. Yes, they just like cross over each other a lot. Alright, I should be able to do that. Dudes. Eventually. Okay. So, brain. Let's grab this. Delete. In exchange, we get this. That pick. Dudes. Dude. probably works. Shadow. Dudes. Scrap. White pixel. Alright, then let's build the body of the second tail. Because at this point, our butt's forward, it will be visible. And this one's on. We build the shade down. So the high points of that tail will be this color. Carry that low point through. All right, how does it look? I think it looks okay. Let's resync it. Just in case it's not working that way. Maybe the second. Maybe it's slightly less jump from 2 to 3. Because it is a lot of jump. Looks fine. It's a small bit. Looks like one tail splitting into 2. Yeah. That might be the animation loop point. Yeah, basically. It's the 3rd frame. I think what I need to do is just slightly reduce this movement. I think I need to take all of this. Dude. Just all of it. Cut, paste, put it below. And then, like, bring it in and down one, maybe? Just, like, tighten it a little bit. So it's not jumping so much. Dude. Yeah, now it even more looks like it's kind of splitting in two, doesn't it? I think I need to hint at... I can't hint at the tail there. There's not really much space. At most I could put like an outline for it here, but... Let's... maybe try it. I just like slide the subtle hint of it right there. And then like... there. I think that does a lot. Just hinting at it. That's it. Now it almost feels like this is too little motion. I think it needs to go... Alright, I can redo the thing I did elsewise, so let's... Let's go, just move these one more pixel out. I won't bother fixing them right now. Let's go here and add in the hint of the tail here. There we go. That's the movement we want to see. All right, so I think what I need to remember for stepping is when a leg is going up, its corresponding tail should be going down and flipping like that. Well, first let's fix this. So this is just a transitionary thing, so the main thing it's doing here essentially is making the second tail appear, more or less. I think this is serviceable. So I'm going to, real quick, scale the image in percent, like 1200%. None. file, export as Matty Timespinner 2. Mostly so that I can share that on Blue Sky later, because I have been at least updating my progress there. And then we will Control Z, make it small again. Dude. Another sexport. I think we've done basically everything that Sprite needs to do. So I think the next thing we do... Hello, Binks. Now we do the horrible thing. Or now we begin the next step, which... Well, I guess for completion's sake and for knowing where our stuff starts, we have done 2 more sprites today at least. Let's do copy, paste. There we go. I interrupt. Dude. Alright. And merge down for now. Dude. Hello, Binks. Alright, so, to Lunes, I am 90% sure this is actually part of the run. Actually... Hello, Binks. Yes, it is part of the run. Alright, so... there will not be any more completed animations for a little while. Do another save as before I commit to starting to put more layers on. Dude. Copy. Paste. Paste. Copy. Paste. Paste. His claws, my thigh. News at 11. Dude. Copy. Paste it. Paste it. Edit. Copy it. Paste it. Paste it. Good God. So many. We're not even at the end of the row. And there's no, like, splitting this up. We really got to do all of this in one smooth go. This is going to be, like, all of July. Oops. Oops. Guess I could Naruto run. That'd be stupid. So much is this? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 so far should be how many? 3, 4, 5, 10. Yep. Say 14 Sprite cycle. Good God. I'd say something about you must walk before you can run, but it's in this case you must run before you can zoom. Dude. Binks, stop it. I love you. Okay. I love putting it in the GIF format. It looks like a hot mess. Copy. Paste it in. Paste it in. It's like, it's, I think, 2 cycles of 7? No, it's 1 cycle of 14. Alright. Alright. Export Lunes compare. Let's look at this in full motion. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. There it is. Export. Oh, it's so smooth. Actually, I say that. Hold on. That might be an advantage for us. Let's delete the first one. Still seems slightly stilted. Are 2 of them the same? No, there's a 3rd transition frame. I think it's this one. Delete that layer. There it is. No, wait. Is it? There we go. That's the smooth run. Alright. Which means how many layers did I delete? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is run. Which means... Alright, hold on. Alright. Okay. So that means we have 2 more sprites we need to do for this animation alone. Because it has more frames. Well, I guess we're not done the transition. Well, I guess in that case, let's... delete everything. Let's go back to... I don't know which one we started with. Oh. Dude. Yeah, you know what I can do? Because we know this sprite's a copy. We can just delete this. We won't have it as part of the animation. And then... Dude, that means we need... this Lunes. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. Here's our hot mess, yes. File. Alright, export this to the compare. There we go. So that's the full tilt we gotta do. We are literally less than halfway. I won't lie, I kind of want to fix the animation bit, but I think it's more important that I get all of the Matty down before I start trying to compare. Yep, we got a little bit more. It's agony. Do we call it for today? I think I call it for today. I think I call it for today. It's like an hour left of stream, or of like normal stream time, but there's some stuff I want to catch up on, do some writing. All the Matty, yes, all of the Matty. So much Matty Sprite left to do. Save. Save that. Save this for now. I will consider it 2 more sprites done, though. We did get 2 more done, even if they were essentially half the project that we needed to do before starting to run. So we know what we gotta do. We got at least our dance. Now we're stepping on her, and she's off to the races. But yes, so next time I'm gonna do these 2 for sure, I think. It shouldn't be too hard to do 2 that are kind of part of the same animation. We might not get every part of the body done, but with the run, it's a lot of very fluid, simple motion. Yeah. Yeah, that yawn is a good reason why I think we're done for the day. Ugh. I said we have to freehand our back leg back in. In terms of follow-up streams, we'll have more Meat of the Hollower on Thursday, where we will be essentially cleaning up collectibles. Now that I have access to the map and the fisherman, we will probably do the last lighthouse as well. But Binks cuddles, but we know that's consistent. Yes, that is the one thing in my life I cannot escape from. Isn't that right, Binks? He's staring at me from the bed. Fine, drink water. Oh, come on! You can't make me stretch before I leave. Alright, well, I'm gonna drink water and then talk about the schedule. Ugh. So end stream and slouch. I wasn't gonna slouch, I had to get up anyway. Alright. So, we'll do our side stretches. So yeah, Meat of the Hollower Thursday, we'll be cleaning up collectibles, probably doing the last lighthouse so that we can see the map for stuff. More fishing, more trying to figure stuff out with our new skull thing that tells us where things are. So look forward to it. And then, in terms of other stuff, we'll have another Link's Awakening race on next Tuesday, with obviously working on the next sprites for this to actually finish this transition animation. So look forward to it, whichever is your jam, and if you just like my company, please attend both noon Eastern as always for them, and I tend to go for 5 to 6 hours depending on roughly how I'm feeling. Depends on the day, obviously, if I'm a little tired. I haven't been sleeping well this weekend, so 'tis what happens when I get a mech-based... there we go. Stretch a bit more. When I get a mech-based spur of autistic hyperfocus, I must make mechs. So many mechs. But yes. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for coming out. I'm gonna briefly check if anyone else be a strimmin'. So basically, is Mizok strimmin'? I don't see Mizok strimmin', so... Getting the mecha, madam. It was a really good mech session last Friday. Had a wing blown off, but it was a good time. But I digress. Thank you so much for coming out, and I will see you later.